And the Nets with possession here. It's a 16-point game. So for Brooklyn now, out in the wings for him, Dinwiddie and Bridges. The post tandem, it's Johnson and Claxton. And it's Simmons in at the point.
And the amazing moves of Simmons. I mean, he's just so much fun to watch when he's got the ball in his hands.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed, and not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, the franchise in the last game against the Mavericks delivered in major ways. He dropped in 38 points and was reliable as ever from distance. And he was tremendous again. He is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch, and we're on the call tonight, guys.
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely down. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
And Clark, for years, the Lakers have been the premier destination for free agents. Think that's still the case now?
I do. I mean, it's still Los Angeles. The history of the Lakers is one of the premier franchises in the league, along with the Celtics. So I think cap room is the driver, though. That's always the great equalizer in this day and age, and I think that helps keep some of the small market teams in the game as well.
No good on the second free throw.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I'd already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. Bridges a screen on Russell. Simmons passes to Bridges. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's the franchise. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 5 here tonight.
James continues to impress with his passing. I think that's his greatest attribute. Outstanding assist there.
Simmons against Russell. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Bridges outside. Shot clock at 6. Dinwiddie outside. The shot. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Los Angeles leading by 20. The franchise has 3-pointers off the mark.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Now here's Simmons. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Claxton finds Johnson. And here's Simmons for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The league's long-distance bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
Look at the franchise, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Here's Bridges, and he banks in the layup. Bridges has got 16 points.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. he's been on target and on top of his game.
Releases from 15, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. Boy, Brooklyn GA did all they could to assemble a championship team, and look what happened.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, you take your swings in this league, and sometimes it works. Sometimes you have to retool, and they still have some good players to build around.
And that one falls for Bridges. We know Greg L.A.'s challenge recently has been finding the right supporting cast for their stars.
And they're looking for that perfect fit. And sometimes that's all it takes. You know, it's finding those perfect 1 or 2 other guys to get you there.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And GA, this Nets team, kind of slim on the interior, don't you think? How can they be most effective?
Well, you've got to press that advantage as far as quickness and get out and run and challenge opposing bigs to cover you in space.
And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Johnson outside. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Johnson's got his second basket.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the franchise gets it to go.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Now here's Simmons. He's got 8. The shot by Johnson, no good.
Scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Bridges with the steal. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Here's Reddish. And Reddish with the slam.
Working to see the open teammate that time. Excellent awareness from Davis.
Now here's Simmons. Pass to Bridges. Back to Simmons. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-7 run. The franchise can't hit.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Bridges. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. And that's 20 points for Mikal Bridges.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close range shot.
Russell passes to the franchise. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, looking at the history of the Lakers, they always feel they're a title contender.
And they've been to the finals in every decade. Their longest championship drought in L.A., just 12 years. So, to me, the best franchise in NBA history.
That's good from the franchise. Cameron Thomas, he's checked in for Bridges. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Nets have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. And Simmons slams it in.
Love the connection Simmons has with his teammates. I mean, once the lob is on its way, you know he's going to finish in style.
Pass to Davis. There's Russell with the 3. James. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here now is Dinwiddie. No good on that one. James with some nice D.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
And, guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Timeout called, the Nets.
All right, fans, check out your Laker girl.
And now that we have a chance, let's show you the NBA's top thieves. This is the list of this month's steals leaders. Fifth on the list, Ben Simmons.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Lakers on D. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
And let's quickly take a look at the stats for Anthony Davis. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. Averaging about 23 points per, 18 rebounds, and 4 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Oof, rough shooting night tonight, but you can't fault him for the effort.
Here's James. He's got 21. Davis with a screen on Thomas. Loads it up for Davis. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Outside Thomas. And there's the pass to Simmons. Dinwiddie with it. The three. It's hauled in by LeBron.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all. And now the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Clark, LeBron did something most people thought would never be done.
I'm in that camp, Greg. I tell you, Kareem was my guy. He was my idol as I was growing up. I never thought his record would be surpassed. It just shows you how remarkable LeBron has been in his production, in preparation, in taking care of his body. And this guy is still going strong. That makes him the king.
Now, here is Russell. 7 points in the game. Davis setting the pick for Russell to the inside. And Davis throws it down.
Wow, Davis on fire right now. Doing just about anything he wants on offense.
And so Simmons will bring it up for the Nets. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ben Simmons.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Here's the franchise. He's got 16.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautifully.
Now Simmons. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Spencer Dinwiddie has talked about buying into his role. He says you have to have confidence that's borderline irrational, but a perspective that's very realistic. You've got to know who you are. Kevin, he adds that he's not attempting to be a Mount Rushmore type guy, but a talented player who can help a winning team.
That's a good perspective, David. Thanks for the story. And here is Simmons following the three from the franchise.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
That one good for two. Davis has got 12 points now in the quarter.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Johnson with a screen on Russell. Simmons with it. He's picked up by LeBron. And Johnson with the stuff.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Simmons with it. He's got 10. Outside Thomas. Dinwiddie outside. 4 on the clock. Fires it up. And he hits the jump shot. Dinwiddie's got 11 points.
But you know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Johnson against LeBron. Pass to Russell. Lets the three fly. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. 10 points for him.
Boy, you look at D'Angelo Russell. He's got a sweet stroke. The lefty can knock it down from three, but always seems to be playing at his pace, under good control.
Now, here's Johnson. He's got 7. Up top, Claxton. Back to Johnson. Passes it to Claxton. Nets passing it around. It's Thomas outside. LeBron grabs the miss. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Basket counts. 21 points for the franchise.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Now here's Thomas. Guarded by Reddish. The tray. That shot, no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The Lakers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Vanderbilt and Davis man the post box. At the guard positions, Russell and Reeves. And it's James in at the three, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Thomas dishes to Walker. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb. Finney-Smith's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for Brooklyn. Russell kicks to Vanderbilt. Pass to Davis. Fires the three. He can't get it to go. The Nets shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Thomas. Reeves with the rebound. LA has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Russell feeling it out a bit. Good on the three-point shot.
You know, having more of a set shot motion than some other players, Russell calmly knocking it down.
Walker against Russell. And Walker kicks to Bridges. The pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Watford over Davis. A rebound by the Lakers. Davis has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Outside, Russell. Pass to Reeves. Inside. And it's Davis finishing it off.
I don't know what to do about that. Davis just powering it down.
Outside, Thomas. Launches it. The Lakers with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Davis. The rebound by Watford. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Bridges for three. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Passes it to Reeves. From deep, James. No good there. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. There's Thomas with the three. And the Nets, another three.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land, giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Watford passes to Bridges. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Unbelievable. You think of Bridges as understated, not that flashy, and then he does that.
Now, here is Russell. Vanderbilt the pass to LeBron. Traps in the tray. LeBron's got 26 points.
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Watford, and Davis sends it back. And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. Some changes for the Lakers. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Davis. Taurean Prince comes in for James. And the franchise is subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Sunday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then on Tuesday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them.
And it's going to be home game after home game after home game for this group. So they got a great chance to string together a number of wins given how strong they've been playing.
The first one falls. And these days, you know, Clark, the trade for a star player takes a stockpile of draft picks, doesn't it?
Well, that seems to be the one way you can assure yourself of getting a proven star somewhere in the area of his prime. You know, and it doesn't always work out for both parties. Teams typically, in that case, would have to mortgage a bit of their future to get a player of that caliber. So it is tilted towards more risk than reward in most of those scenarios.
And both free throws good for Prince.
Well, I like the fact that Prince does a good job picking his spots. He's not a guy that forces things. Kind of lets the game come to him naturally.
Now, here's Bridges over Prince. That's good from Bridges on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Pass to the franchise. Robinson a screen on Thomas. Bobbed up there for Robinson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
The pass to Claxton. The feed now to Bridges. Stolen by Prince. Trying his luck from deep. And another 3 for the Lakers.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Pass to Thomas. Clark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. Then you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing. Well, I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Walker surveying the floor, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Reeves, guarded by Walker. Passes it to Robinson. Pass to the franchise. Shot clock at 5. Robinson a screen on Thomas. And the franchise gets it to go. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. The pass to Claxton. Back to Walker. Pass to Finney-Smith. 5 on the clock. Here's Thomas. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him.
He really hasn't done much to help their cause today. They could have used a little more offense from him.
Vanderbilt a screen on Thomas. Here's the franchise. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Vanderbilt's shot is good.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on deep.
Now, here's Thomas. Passes to Bridges. The kick out to Walker. This one for 3. Vanderbilt with the rebound. Vanderbilt's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Prince, the pass to the franchise. Vanderbilt, a screen on Thomas. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And the NBA last season, Clark setting records in attendance. Fans are pouring into the arenas on a nightly basis.
Well, it's a great game. I mean, you and I are biased, Kevin. We love the NBA. I played in it. You've broadcasted for a long time. But I do think there's another element, not just the excellence of the players, but the parity that exists now. There are a lot more teams that are playoff worthy, and that keeps them and I think their fans engaged as well.
Vanderbilt hits them both. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. Simmons finds Claxton. To the paint to stop the run. The shot missing. Prince with the defensive effort. LA's gone over and over to the three-point shot in the fourth quarter. 4 of 9. Vanderbilt, a screen on Simmons. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Vanderbilt.
We've seen some amazing offensive performances recently. Clark, is it possible someone could match Wilt's 100-point game?
Look, Kevin, I don't know if I'm ready to go that far, but I also said I'd never see a 16 beat a 1 in the NCAA tournament, and it's happened twice in the last 5 years. So never say never, but you got to think, you're seeing teams put up 165, 170 points in a game. Could a player get 100 of those? I think it's possible.
At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bridges.
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. Both free throws good from Bridges. The Lakers on offense. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Reeves, guarded by Simmons. Pass to the franchise. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. A rebound by the Nets. Bridges has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low, here's Dinwiddie, and it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
The assist goes to
Simmons got his 7th assist here tonight. Here's Reeves, guarded by Simmons. And with the new CBA, Clark, one thing that again didn't get any traction, the franchise tag.
Yeah, not surprising. I mean, if a guy really wants to leave a team these days, most of the time a trade will be made. It doesn't necessarily have to get to free agency.
Next ball.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Nets. Outside, Simmons. Johnson kicks to Simmons. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Now the pass to Bridges. And it's off from three-point range. Here's the franchise.
2 minutes remaining in this ball.
1:57 left to play here in the fourth. Brooklyn's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Dinwiddie finds Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. An easy 2 points on the layup. Dinwiddie's got 4 points this quarter.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Christie's checked in for Prince.
Number 10, Max Christie.
Nets shooting around 40% from the floor here. Now here's Simmons. He's guarded closely. Dinwiddie wide open. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Simmons got assist number 8 here in this one already.
Winning in strong fashion. A relentless effort notches a W for the Lakers.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Davis.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Clock at 2. Tucker can't get it to go. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Simmons looking it over. And he lobs it up toward the rim. An emphatic LU jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by the Nets.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You know, I have never been to Maine. Have you?
Furthest I've ever been to New York.
Oh, do you think it would be nice?
Yeah, travel in the water. Do you think I'd be a good mascot?
For this team?
Yeah.